They just sign it.
Well, good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you to Pulaski County Fiscal Court. We always like to open our court meetings with the Pledge of Allegiance, and this morning I've asked Sheriff Speck if he would be kind enough to open us up, if everybody would please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Sheriff. Go ahead and call this meeting to order. First item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from our previous meeting, which all have received a copy. If there would be any additions or deletions or any other changes, or we'd entertain a motion to accept them as presented.
Motion.
Second. Motion by Wilson and a second by Strunk. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Motion carries. No old business at this time. We do have several items under new business. First thing is the approval of the 2021 year tax rate. You all received that. Looks like we want to take the compensating rate this year.
A little bit lower than
A tenth of a percentage point lower than last year. It'd be 4.8 would be the rate.
motion.
Second.
Motion by Turpin and a second by Wilden. Got a little confused there for a second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next then, we've got our, what we do every year with our flex funds. We have to approve a resolution and then enter an agreement with our flex fund money to start paving with that. So first, this is the resolution, and it will require a roll call vote, but we would entertain a motion to approve this resolution.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Ranshaw. Is there any further discussion? Take a roll call vote, please.
Turpin,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Wilden,
Yes.
Ranshaw,
Yes.
Strunk.
Yes. Motion carries in. Then we have also the agreement between the Commonwealth of Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, Department of Rural and Municipal Aid in Pulaski County. Basically, we have turned in our flex road list, and this agreement just spells out how we will enter into that partnership with them.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilden, second by Turpin. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Are there any opposed? Okay. Motion carries. Next then, we have Jack Pigman is here to present the audit of the Sheriff Department.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back.
All right, thank you. Okay, on page 3, the settlement is the county part. Okay, we had charges of real estate property, $1,779,030. Tangible property, $145,320. Franchise assessments, $87,636. Bank deposit franchise, $312,374. Penalties on collections, $312,374. On the wrong one. Penalties, $7,022. Mineral charges, $412. Additional bills, $1,821. And court-ordered adjustments, $812. For total charges of $2,334,430. From that, we take credits of delinquent real estate, $25,723. Delinquent personally, $987. Delinquent minerals, $176. Court ordered adjustments, $9,339. Discounts, $38,672. Total credits, $74,900. That leaves the net collections of $2,259,530. From that, we took the sheriff's commission, $96,058. We had to return checks of $70, deleted payments of $33, refund of taxes collected $3,608. There was a wrong bill that was paid, which was refunded, $3.68. To that, we had payment corrections, $96.76. Net amount due county, $2,159,853.90. Payments made were $2,159,873.82, which left an overpayment of $19.92, which they will deduct from this coming year's taxes. Any questions?
You don't have any questions of Mr. Pigment?
Yeah, I just have one on discounts. What are the discounts?
That's that 2% discount paid before,
Okay.
for November the 1st.
Okay.
Do we need a motion then to accept this audit from Jack Pigman?
Motion?
Motion by Turpin,
Second.
second by Ranshaw. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Be happy to. Thank you, sir. We'll see you next year, hopefully sooner. And I've got two items here that were not on the list, but one of them is a library appointment. Adam Richardson was appointed to fill a partial term, and that term has expired, and would like to reappoint him for an additional term.
Motion.
Motion by Ranshaw. We have a second?
Second.
All right, second by Wilson. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, and then next, we've got a situation, we're getting ready to, hopefully this next month, to be able to move our 911 call center and our EOC over to the new location. Once we do that, then we will start trying to find an exit strategy to liquidate the current building we have that we own there, which also houses our coroner's office. So we're going to be looking for a place for our coroner to set up a new office. And one of the options we have would be to build a small metal building that would meet his specifications for an office. And then there are other options too, but what I'd like to do, I told our coroner, I told him that I didn't have any idea about the materials cost and what it would take, so I would like to get permission to get an RFP for a building for him, so we can have another option as we're looking for a place for him to set up his office.
Motion?
Second. Motion by Turpin, second by Strunk. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I'll work on that this week. Next in will be our department reports. We've got the road work request. Don't have any speed limit changes we need to make, so we would entertain the road work request as a whole.
Motion.
Motion by Ranshaw,
Second.
second by Strunk. Is there any further discussion?
Yeah, apparently, when I emailed my road list over, it picked up the old road list. So I don't have a new road list on there, but there's nothing on my road list that has to do with speed limits or anything else, so I'll re-email that to Amber. So for some reason, the new stuff never got
No,
emailed over.
you don't have any major projects?
That's what I was gonna ask. Is there anything that's not done by the road department or,
No.
okay.
So if you'll
I'll
get that to us, then I'll try to get everybody a copy of what you change was. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Is there any opposed? Motion carries. And we've got a request to purchase 5,500 gallons of Total Patch oil.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Ranshaw. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
While we're on road department, can I ask if there's any way we can get an additional mower in our district or rent one or something, a side mower that I can get in and drive or something? We're still not done with our first cut.
Yeah, I know it's been a,
And I know some people are, I mean, I'm getting calls. I got pulled over Sunday by somebody to let me know how bad the roads are. And I've been out there driving roads this past weekend and stuff, and we need another mower out there desperately.
yeah, and one of the problems we're experiencing right now, we've not experienced before, is with COVID, as everybody knows, the supply chain has backed up and has slowed down completely. So when one of our mowers tears up, we're having a very difficult time getting replacement parts in to fix them. So we've, for a lot of this season, we've had 2 or 3 mowers that have been down waiting on parts. So it makes it even tougher, which is it's already one of our biggest stressors, is trying to keep up with the mowing. But whenever you have breakdowns and can't get parts, that makes it even worse. But it'd be up to you all's accord. If you want me to get quotes on another tractor, we can do that.
Are they all going right now?
No.
I don't think so. I think we've got a couple down, just one down right now, okay.
Just one down, and right now they're taking orders for tractors for next season. They have nothing available right now for this current season.
So Dan said he's talked to the company we deal with, and they don't have anything available this season, and they're taking orders for next season.
But I mean, even if we can just rent one for the rest of this season or side mower, I don't mind to get in there and cut. I just can't use one of those. I'm not experienced enough on the big boys, so the side mower is about the only thing I can drive. So if we can get that back in my district.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll look for a rental. If you want to look for a rental and you want to bring that back to court, we can vote on that to do it. But I'll look this week. If you want to look too, just let me know.
Do we need to advertise that or anything?
You,
Is our extra mower down?
I don't know if you advertise it or just do your homework and start making phone calls. It would be the best thing. Just ask around who's got one for rent, how much does it cost, and then we'll.
I think we can rent one for so long without advertising.
Doesn't even have to be a big mower, just something to get the grass off the road.
As long as we stay under the threshold, I mean, we can rent it.
Just a side mower, we go right down the side of the road.
So let's work on that this week. We'll put our heads together and figure it out. Then we'll come back to court with what we find. Also, just want to bring this up. We're trying to get our road hearings, and we've got several that are kind of pending. And the last time when we assigned our committees, Amber says that the committees have yet to come back to report with their findings on the road. So if you all were on a committee, if you can touch base with Amber to sign off on those road hearing petitions, what you discovered, that way she can move forward with the hearings. Next, it'll be our animal shelter. Adam, you've got some news for us?
Good morning. I got a response back from the Department of Agriculture on the grant we submitted for the spay and neuter. They awarded us $2,100, I guess today, and I'm asking for a county match and to go ahead and submit it back to them.
Motion.
Second. We have a motion by Wilden, a second by Strunk. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I appreciate the work you do there. We're trying to get our pets spayed and neutered. If we can get our public to please help us with that. I don't want to sound like Bob Barker, but continues to be a growing problem, you know, trying to keep up with the overpopulation, especially of our cats. So please, folks, do your part to spay and neuter your pets.
Do we have information on when this will start taking place? And
Well, as soon as I get it submitted back, and then, of course, I'll have to find the vets to be able to do it, but I'm hopefully wanting to start this fall, maybe early winter, to start on it, you know. I mean, we've got about a year to complete the project, you know, so.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Adam.
I appreciate it, y'all.
All right. Next in, I guess, Rod, are you here to speak on behalf of the jail?
Judge, we've got a couple of things that, to go over here. The first one would be, with, this past legislative session, they passed House Bill, 556. I'm sure you all have had a chance to look over that. We're asking to enter into a contract with the Department of Corrections. What that's going to do is that with programs that are offered over there, with a instructor that, on some programs at the state level, there has to be somebody that is Jimmy, post-secretary. They have to have a college degree. With that, the state is willing to kick back $10 for each inmate that attends those if we have somebody that are college qualified. If they don't, they're going to do the $2. And coming in the next month, 6 weeks or something, we're going to have somebody to come on, so we'll be able to qualify for that $10 reimbursement from the Department of Corrections. We'd certainly ask that the fiscal court give the jailer the opportunity to go ahead and enter into that agreement with them. The next thing that we'll have will be a couple of bid openings. I brought Mr. Charles Muncie with me over here. I don't know where y'all know Charles. He's the one that, he's the go-to guy over there. He keeps the place running. And, of course, you're dealing with a building over there that's 30-plus years old, and you know, we've got to do some upgrades. There was 2 bids submitted. We're going to ask that we go with the lowest bid, and that be with Frey, I think's the way you say that, contracting. And we would certainly need court approval on that to go ahead
What's
and.
the amount, Rod? The amount.
That amount will be $97,068.
$97,000?
$97,068.
So we'll need a motion to approve that.
the contract too, don't you? Contract could be.
Let me give you the amount on the other one too, Judge.
Let the minutes reflect that there were 2 bids received.
Yes, sir.
And the amount of each.
The one bid I just read, and then the other one was for $103,400. It was with Epperson.
You're recommending you go with Fry?
Yes, sir. That's what we're asking to do.
Motion. Second.
A motion by Strunk, second by Wilson. Is there any further discussion?
I do, and this is probably for Joan and Steve more or less. When I was talking to the jailer about this, we were talking about possibly that money being used through the emergency relief funds as it has to do with the circulation of the air and stuff and combating the COVID. So I think we may be able to submit that as part of the $13 million emergency relief fund if we can.
Okay, well, I will research that. We're getting ready to go to a conference here tomorrow, so I'll
We
research
should be
that.
able to, because a lot of money is for jails. I'm sorry if I'm overstepping my bounds by answering your question.
I asked either one.
But yes, we should be able to. And then, Dan, are you gonna talk about civics or Compass? I'm sorry, Compass. Because Dan and I found, we were researching,
Brag on your old staff enough.
That's right.
and this kind of just ties in with it, Rod, but Dan and I were researching last week the ARPA money. And I spoke with a bunch of various treasurers from across the state. And what they are doing is they are contracting with Compass Financial. And you all kind of remember those people because they're who does a lot of our bonding for us. And they are doing the administration of ARPA money, which, yes, yeah, that's exactly what I thought too, Mike, because they will guide us on it. They will make sure the ins and outs, and the administration portion that they would charge actually can legally come out of the ARPA funds. And I think it would be a blessing for them to do it because that's what they do, and they will be able to guide, lead, and make sure Steve doesn't get in any trouble.
Can we get more information on that?
Absolutely.
To review before?
Dan and I were going to talk to Keith Brock. I know many of y'all know him this week regarding that.
It's awesome. Yeah.
But a lot of counties have gone with them, and it's not just. I was kind of thinking that it was maybe just the smaller counties because very few counties are our size, and it's some of the larger counties too.
I guess the question that I think that we might have would be, what's the turnaround time? I mean, you know, this is something that.
We've got it, Rod.
We've got it.
Money.
Yeah,
And
we've got the
something that-
money.
Something that we looked at, we was at a Zoom meeting last Friday. We have to submit a budget of the 12 million, 6 million by August the 30th.
Right.
And there's two things that it does qualify for. One is pay as you go forward projects that a county does not have surplus to mitigate those issues brought about by the pandemic. HVAC system at the jail does qualify. Secondly, congregated government services, whatever they are, whether it be the clerk's office or TW's office or the judge's office, we can use monies to pay for work projects to help with the pandemic as we go forward with building projects. Same as with 911 and the EOC. Those folks at 911 have set, going on 2 years, essentially working in a closet in the basement of that building, shoulder to shoulder. And I don't think we recognize how important those people are in getting a phone call, passing along the information, whether it be whatever emergency services. If you pay attention to it right now, we are totally overrun with people needing care due to the pandemic. As of right now, we've got one complete shift out that's quarantined, and it's hard to find replacements. And that was the whole purpose, as trying to find a facility that they deserve, because they are state-of-the-art as far as their people and the services that they provide. And so that's the reasoning that we looked at after the Zoom meeting Friday, that you can get help, administrative help, that with an accountant, with a lawyer, so we don't have to sit, in addition to the jobs we do, have to argue with an individual or a group what we can or cannot do with that money that's supposed to be used for the American Relief Plan to help indigent workers as well as congregated living spaces.
And another service they offer too, which kind of raised our eyebrows, was they will, in coercion with us, they will work with us on figuring out what our actual lost income was through the pandemic. And I'm sure that they're, you know, they know the ins and outs of it a lot better. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, Dan and I don't know what we're doing.
Well, we have
but,
a job to do.
You know, they know the ins and outs of it. That's what they do.
Give you an example is we just finished with that February, March bad storm with FEMA. We submitted right at $300,000. And we just got back, and we've been working on this. Give you an example, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, about every week. And these are people that have another job that they do, that there's no one hired to help find that stuff, get that payroll. And so Friday, we got an award letter, which Pulaski County will receive back 75% of the $300,000. And folks, that wouldn't happen unless people, I'm talking about Becky Childers, I'm talking about Marissa, I'm talking about Jason Hancock, Aaron Ross, Joan, myself, others kicking around. Those things don't happen on their own.
Took a lot of hours. I'll vouch for that. You all
Did
put
you say
in a
that
whole lot
was
of
for
time.
the ice storm? Or?
Yes.
So that was lower than what we initially thought, right?
They done 75%.
So they did
Of
75% of it.
what we could
okay.
verify, and when you verify with the federal government, I mean, for one employee, you've got to, go back and then go back and then go back. It's a spreadsheet about 5 pages long. And I'm very proud with Becky and Aaron. I'm not gonna brag on Aaron too much because
Get a big head.
he gets the big head, but those people are awesome. And I told John Wednesday of last week, this $12 million is too daunting because there's too many geniuses outside of the people that have to do the paperwork I won't listen to. So we're gonna get a finance company, we're gonna get a lawyer, and we're gonna sit down and make this budget. And that way, if Mike or Jason or Jimmy or any of you have a question, we're gonna go up the road and we're gonna ask it. And that way, it won't be, well, Joan talks too much or I talk too much, or it's gonna be what we can or can't do.
Good, let's let them
Can we-
vote on ours then.
There you go. Thank you, Rod.
Can we have them come in and do a presentation to all the magistrates on that?
I would say that they would. Like I said,
Give us some more information and do a presentation?
Next week?
I'm sure.
Okay, I'll send them to you.
we'll be talking to him this week. The only problem is this is kind of time sensitive due to the report that's due August 31st. And I would have brought it to you sooner. The only problem is I didn't know that was out there.
We just got it Friday.
Yeah, we just got it, yeah. So, or I would have brought it to you sooner because this is something that, although this is the one thing I don't officially get in trouble for if we spend it wrong, I really would rather Steve not go to jail.
So do we need to have a special call meeting to vote on this before the end of the month?
Read the resolution off, Joe?
Well,
I'm not ready to vote on it.
he wouldn't be
yet.
ready to vote on it. Maybe I can have,
Yeah.
if anything, could I have Keith call you and discuss it with you?
That's fine.
Or any of you all that might have questions.
But,
I can send you some of the information, email it, and then I can have Keith call you.
Do a Zoom meeting or something like that?
Well, yeah,
Or something?
we'll do whatever we can
Where the
do.
public can also be.
Yeah, we'll do whatever we can do, but I think this will be in our best interest.
Will you be at conference this week or no? Okay, because I was gonna say, we'll meet Keith and his associates there, so try to have them get a hold of you.
Well, in our case, the specifics, that's up to, you all to work that out. I mean, I think that, the thing we're looking at is this is a problem that we've had all summer, and it's a problem we're gonna have going into the winter. So,
Right.
From our perspective, we wanna move as quick as possible.
Yeah, I've talked to the jailer for this for a couple months now, so.
Right.
about it.
And we'd be able to, you just kind of gave us the segue into,
Oh, good.
Rod, you just played it well.
Thank you.
Yes.
So we've got a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on this? We were talking about the bid, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? And then we need to approve House Bill 556 contract.
Motion. Jimmy, did you do that?
Motion by Wilden, second by Renshaw. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And motion carries. And keep in mind, too, we also have the opioid settlement money that we'll be getting eventually, and that will be, a lot of that will be going towards improving our jails and providing services there at at the jail and for anybody that's been impacted negatively by the opioid
The,
crisis.
Judge, the jailer, he was going to come over this morning, but he had some things that he had to see to this morning. And like I say, Charles, he's the go-to guy over there, and he's confident in what both bids that were presented. I have one other thing here. We've asked for a little money, but we're going to try to be a good neighbor, Mike, and maybe give you just a little bit back.
Hey, that's always
But
good.
I have a check here for $34,936.82 that we'll reimburse back to the county.
That's awesome.
And that'll be for the commissary salaries for the month of May, June, and July.
We have a
And,
motion. We need a motion to accept that in.
Motion.
Motion by Rancho, second by Strunk. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, Rod. Good news.
Rod, thank you. Tell the jailer we said thanks for all you guys' hard work over there.
Well, we appreciate you all, and we try to be, and when I get a chance to talk, I get to say, I get to do the easy part. I get to tell everybody else about all the hard work everybody else does. But I can tell you that Anthony's, the jailer's committed, and I think that he's shown that and will continue. And as far, Dan, you're right. We don't talk enough about those employees over there. They got a tough job over there, and they do a fine job. And I can tell you, as I've mentioned before, anytime you get the chance, come over, let us show you around what we've done. We're kind of proud of what we got to work with. And with that, Judge, we don't mean to leave, but Charles has got to go back to work, and we're going to leave that here. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to watch it.
All right, so we don't have an SRT bid opening today, so we'll move on to solid waste. Danny, we have a personnel request.
We've got a couple of names that we'd like to hire for part-time employment starting tomorrow. It's John Cook and Lexi Epperson are the two.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion by Ranshaw and a second by Turpin to hire two part-time. Any further discussion? What would you, Lexi, what was the last name?
Epperson.
Epperson, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Is there any opposed? Motion carries.
And I'd like to echo some thanks to the jailer and his staff for the hard work they're doing out on the roads with loader pickup. We've lost a lot of our staff here in the last couple of weeks due to full-time jobs or other situations, and they're committed and out picking up the road loaders. So it's a big help to our department as well as the county. So to those guys that are out there walking Highway 27 and watching those inmates and going out into our county, I do appreciate what they do to help us out.
Are you still looking for more part-time help?
We're looking for anybody, able-bodied, that would like to come out and work with us.
All right, so if you want to be a part of the best recycling center in the state of Kentucky, come see Danny Masson at the Recycle Center.
Thanks.
Shameless plug, wasn't it? All right, and that brings us to our treasurer. And Joan, you've got a few items to present here.
Okay, actually, I only have two things today. I do have basically a supplemental bill list, which will be to pay the individuals that will be working with picking in the park. There are 7 of them, total of $2,000.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Strunk, second by Turpin. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries.
The second item I have is going to kind of be long and tedious, but it is the fourth quarterly from fiscal year 2021, and this is the one I'm required to go over. So if you'll bear with me. General fund, and all of these began July 1, 2020 and end June 30th of 2021. The general fund total receipts were $23,855,635.58. Total claims, expenses, $20,682,698.27, for a cash balance of $3,172,937.31. The road fund had total receipts of $7,515,982.30. Total claims, $6,121,530.09, for an ending cash balance of $1,394,452.21. The jail fund total receipts were $4,644,421.62. Total claims, $4,458,939.61, for an ending cash balance of $185,482 and a penny. LGEA total receipts $566,954.42. Total claims $403,302.50, for an ending cash balance of $163,651.92. The grant fund is total receipts $4,144,629.60. Total claims $3,821,000 even, for an ending cash balance of $323,629.60. The fire fund total receipts $4,436,590.66. Total claims $2,727,269.28, for an ending cash balance of $1,709,321.38. 911 fund total claims $3,119,980.02. Total claims $2,623,614.49, for an ending cash balance of $496,365.53. The American Relief Plan, which is the ARPA money, total receipts $6,310,659.55. No claims allowed, and no claims were spent, for a total ending cash balance of $6,310,659.55.
Any questions? Entertain a motion then to accept the
Motion
fourth
to
quarterly
accept.
financial statement.
Second.
Motion by Strunk, second by Wilson. Any further discussion?
In this same line here of this summary, I know we agreed to, as a court, to have an emergency relief fund paid through the fire fund. And there's a bank account that was supposed to be set up to put
It has
that
been
money
set
in.
up. I haven't transferred the money into it
Okay,
yet.
because, it kind of throws the fire fund numbers off a little bit.
But it still will not, it won't be its own fund.
Right, but the money.
It'll
was-
still be part of the fire fund. It'll just be blended in with it.
Okay, but,
It won't be commingled. There will be two bank accounts, therefore it won't commingle, but it still will show up in the fire fund, so it's not gonna, when you say it looks off because of it, it'll still look off because of it.
okay. But I was just trying to figure out if we were going to separate that money or.
Yeah.
Or not there, so. Thank you.
Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
You have a fund transfer?
No, I did not.
All right.
That was it.
Thank you, gentlemen. You do a really good job.
Yes, thank you for, big budget you take care of, and we appreciate all the work you do. I forgot, Danny, come back up here a second. I forgot to say something when you were here, if you don't mind. I meant to do this last court meeting, and I about let it slip this court meeting, but want to brag on Danny a little bit more. He appeared in a national publication for Pulaski County Solid Waste this past month. And the name of I'm trying to get a copy of it. What was the name of the publication? Do you remember, Danny?
It's Waste Management or something. I can't remember what the official name is. There's so many of those different magazines out there, but it's one of the Waste Management magazines.
So he's achieved national fame and status here. So you know, when I said a while ago the best recycling center in the state of Kentucky, I meant that. And I think, you know, you've got a great crew over there and do a good job. So keep up the good work, and congratulations on that article.
Thank you. Of course, Janie's the architect of that article, so thank her for putting it in the Commonwealth Journal, and then they picked it up
Thank you, Janie.
nationwide. So, yeah, we're proud of what we have over there. We're getting ready to add on, and our styrofoam machine will be here in a couple weeks probably, so that'll add another opportunity for people to get rid of their waste. And we're always looking for ways to make it better, but we are really proud of what we have. It's something that's been built over the years, and with the support of Fiscal Court, the last 6 years that I've been solid waste coordinator, we've really been able to work together and make this thing continue to grow. And like I said, I thank you guys, thank you, Judge, for the recognition.
All right.
Thank you, Danny. Good job, Danny.
Do we have anything further?
Wilton got some good reports, so we're just happy for that.
Yeah. Glad to have you back.
Glad to be back.
Right. Well, with no further business, we'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion by Wilson,
Second.
second by Turpin. All right. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, y'all have a good week.